The short play is really a short play. It's 20 minutes, okay? And we will also have afterwards a Q&A. So we hope that you'll engage in that with us. So today we present to you a staged reading of a play called Seven Jewish Children, a play for Gaza. And it is written by the esteemed UK playwright Caryl Churchill. In 2008 and 2009, Israel unleashed something called Operation Cast Lead. Israel killed over 1,000 Gazan people and demolished 46,000 homes. Caryl Churchill wrote this play during that time. When I read the play several months ago, I knew that it was also about now. The only stipulation that Churchill asks in presenting this play for people to read or stage free, which is pretty amazing for such an esteemed playwright to offer their plays for free. The only stipulation that she made is there has to be a donation to Gaza aid organizations. And so we have chosen the Middle East Children's Alliance. And after the play and during the Q&A, we will take up a collection for the Middle East Children's Alliance. So, my friends, I'm going to just turn out that backlight. Sunshine, could I ask you, I'm going to make you part of the crew. There we go. That one. Yeah, we're going to leave this one on. That's good. That's good. Very good. Let us begin.
Tell her it's a game.
Tell her it's serious.
But don't frighten her.
Don't tell her they'll kill her.
Tell her it's important to be quiet.
Tell her she'll have cake if she's good.
Tell her to curl up as if she's in bed.
But not to sing.
Tell her not to come out.
Tell her not to come out, even if she hears shouting.
Don't frighten her.
Tell her not to come out, even if she hears nothing for a long time.
Tell her we'll come and find her.
Tell her we'll be here all the time.
Tell her something about the men.
Tell her they're bad in the game.
Well, tell her it's a story.
Tell her they'll go away.
Tell her she can make them go away if she keeps still.
By magic.
But not to sing.
Tell her this is a photograph of her grandmother, her uncles, and me.
Tell her uncles died.
But don't tell her they were killed.
Tell her they were killed.
Tell her her grandmother was clever.
Don't tell her what they did.
Tell her she was brave.
Tell her she taught me how to make cakes.
Don't tell her what they did.
Well, tell her something.
Tell her more when she's older.
Tell her there were people who hated Jews.
Don't tell her.
Tell her it's over now.
Tell her there are still people who hate Jews.
Tell her there are people who love Jews.
Tell her not to think of Jews and not Jews.
Tell her more when she's older.
Tell her how many when she's older.
Tell her it was before she was born and she's not in danger.
Don't tell her there's any question of danger.
Tell her we love her.
Tell her, dead or alive, her family all loves her.
Tell her her grandmother would be proud of her.
Don't tell her we're going forever.
Tell her she can write to her friends and tell her friends can maybe come and visit.
Tell her it's sunny there.
Tell her we're going home.
Tell her it's the land God gave us.
Don't tell her religion.
Tell her her great, lots of greats granddad lived there.
Don't tell her he was driven out.
Tell her, of course tell her. Tell her everyone was driven out and the country is waiting for us to come home.
Don't tell her she doesn't belong here.
Tell her, of course she likes it here, but she'll like it there even more.
Tell her it's an adventure.
Tell her no one will tease her.
Tell her she'll have new friends.
Tell her she can take her toys.
Don't tell her she can take all her toys.
Tell her she's a special girl.
Tell her about Jerusalem.
Don't tell her who they are.
Tell her something.
Tell her they're Bedouin. They travel about.
Tell her about camels in the desert and dates.
Tell her they live in tents.
Don't tell her this was their home.
Don't tell her home, not home. Tell her they're going away.
Don't tell her they don't like her.
Tell her to be careful.
Don't tell her who used to live in this house.
No, but don't tell her her great-great-grandfather used to live in this house.
No, but don't tell her Arabs used to sleep in her bedroom.
Tell her not to be rude to them.
Tell her not to be frightened.
Don't tell her she can't play with the children.
Well, don't tell her she can have them in the house.
Tell her they have plenty of friends and family.
Tell her for miles and miles all around they have lands of their own.
Tell her again This is our promised land.
Don't tell her they said it was a land without people.
Don't tell her I wouldn't have come if I'd known.
Tell her maybe we can share.
Don't tell her that.
Tell her we won.
Tell her her brother's a hero.
Tell her how big their armies are.
Tell her we turned them back.
Tell her we're fighters.
Tell her we've got new land. Don't tell her.
Don't tell her the trouble about the swimming pool.
Tell her it's our water. We have the right.
It's our water, honey. We have the right.
Tell her it's not the water for their fields.
It's not the water for their fields.
Don't tell her anything about the water.
Don't tell her about the bulldozer.
Don't tell her not to look at the bulldozer.
Don't tell her it was knocking the house down.
Tell her it's a building site.
It's a building site, dear.
Don't tell her anything about the bulldozers.
Don't tell her about the queues at the checkpoint.
Tell her we'll be there in no time.
We'll be there in no time, sweetie.
Don't tell her anything she doesn't ask.
Don't tell her the boy was shot.
Don't tell her anything.
Tell her we're making new farms in the desert.
We're making new farms in the desert, honey.
Don't tell her about the olive trees.
Tell her we're building new towns in the wilderness.
We're building new towns in the wilderness.
Don't tell her they throw stones.
Tell her they're not much good against tanks.
Don't tell her that.
Don't tell her they set off bombs in cafes.
Tell her they set off bombs in cafes.
They set off bombs in cafes.
Tell her to be careful.
Be careful, dear.
Don't frighten her.
Tell her we need the wall to keep us safe.
We need the wall, dear, to keep us safe.
Tell her they want to drive us into the sea.
Tell her they don't.
Tell her they want to drive us into the sea.
They want to drive us into the sea.
Tell her we kill far more of them.
Don't tell her that.
Tell her that.
Tell her we're stronger.
Tell her we're entitled.
Tell her they don't understand anything except violence.
They don't understand anything except violence.
Tell her we want peace.
We want peace.
Tell her we're going swimming.
We're going swimming, my love.
Tell her she can't watch the news.
Tell her she can watch cartoons.
Tell her she can stay up late and play video games.
Tell her they're attacking us with rockets.
Don't frighten her.
Tell her only a few of us have been killed.
Tell her the army has come to our defense.
Don't tell her her cousin refused to serve in the army.
Don't tell her how many of them have been killed.
Tell her the Hamas fighters have been killed.
Tell her they're terrorists. Tell her they're filth.
Don't.
Don't tell her about the family of dead girls.
Tell her you can't believe what you see on television. Tell her we killed the babies by mistake.
Don't tell her anything about the army.
Tell her about the army. Tell her to be proud of the army. Tell her about the army, the family of dead girls. Tell her their names. Why not? The whole world knows. Why shouldn't she know? Tell her there's dead babies. Did she see babies? Tell her she's got nothing to be ashamed of. Tell her they did it to themselves. Tell her they want their children killed to make people sorry for them. Tell her I'm not sorry for them. Tell her not to be sorry for them. Tell her we're the ones to be sorry for. Tell her they can't talk suffering to us. Tell her we are the Iron Fist now. Tell her it's the fog of war. Tell her we won't stop killing till we're safe. Tell her I laughed when I saw the dead policemen. Tell her they're animals living in rubble. Tell her I wouldn't care if we wiped them out. The world will hate us is the only thing. Tell her I don't care. I don't care if the world hates us. Tell her we're better haters. Tell her we're the chosen people. Tell her I look at one of their children covered in blood, and what do I feel? Tell her all I feel is happy. That it's not her.
Don't tell her that.
Tell her we love her.
Don't frighten her.
Win Ross Moore's Academy Award.
Oh God, thank you.
I know many people who have survived the Holocaust, and the ambivalent feelings that they have about Israel and what Israel is doing is painful. It's excruciatingly painful for them. And as a Jewish person, I feel ashamed. I didn't celebrate Passover this year because I was, but I'm not, I feel like it's very important for us to understand the complexity. And that's what I think that this play brings up. Don't frighten them, you know, and I think it is a lot of guilt. And also a lot of truly deep fear that Jews carry with them historically and forever. And I do believe that this situation is horrendous and that this portrayal is very helpful to show how horrendous it is. But I want to say that the complexity for Jewish people is excruciating. It's excruciating. I don't think they're all monsters any more than I think Trumpers are all monsters. I mean, I think that people are confused and self-denying. I mean, they're filled with denial and delusion and self-righteousness and shame. I mean, it's got to be shameful. This is not a mitzvah, what they're doing.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Cynthia, thank you for passing the mic. There's someone here with a question?
Yes.
Or comment? Thank you for doing that, Cynthia.
I think what the Israelis have done in Gaza is terrible, and that it's genocide and all those things, but I think it should also be mentioned that the latest round was started when the Hamas came into Israel and killed over 1,200 people, and that hasn't been mentioned at all. And this is murky. There's no, you know, it's not black and white, it's not simple. And this has been going on, you know, for decades. But there was a meeting here on Friday, and it was a lot about Gaza, and the killing of 1,200 Israelis wasn't mentioned once. So I think we should take that into account. It doesn't justify in any way the way the Israelis reacted, but it should be taken into account.
Thank you for that. Thank you. Other comments?
Yep.
Yes.
Gentleman over here.
Yep.
I thought it was fascinating throughout the entire saga that the adults are talking to a child, but the child is getting information from different sides, and that child must be so confused about reality, what's true, what's false. I thought that was really interesting.
I don't tell her. Don't tell her. Tell her. Don't tell her.
That's right. Yeah. The script is written like a long poem. The lines do not go across the page. It's one column, 6 pages long, and it's divided up into 7 historical sections. She does not date the sections of the play. We did that. I did that. And it also does not say how many actors you should use, or maybe it's just one long monologue, right? So it is completely up to the cast and the director as to how the play is presented. And what you raise, Mark, is, I think, a larger, interesting question, which is, how is it, let's just take the example of parents for a moment. As parents, if you are one, how have you protected or overprotected your child with family stories? Or as a teacher or a sister, how have you overprotected? So I think the play addresses also a larger picture, in addition to obviously addressing Israelis. Yes?
Well, when I read this script the first time or the second time,
what occurred to me is that those children are the next generation of the ones who saying, don't tell her. This is generational trauma, that's carried down. And you made some of the timeline collapse there, but what I think what we also can understand is that the children are the parents, the children are the parents, the children are the parents.
Yes.
And that's what chosen trauma, generational trauma is, that gets carried out in that way that we're talking about. The victimhood, and then the fear, and then the way in which you kind of respond. And it's the moral courage just to keep that second.
Thank you, Catherine.
First of all, thank you for the incredible presentation, and the acting was just stupendous, and the direction was stupendous. I was just struck how the genre of this tells an entirely different story than a historical report would tell. Even a historical report that was trying to tell all sides. Because what we hear is adults trying to figure out what to tell children, and we hear adults struggling with the fact that they don't know. They also are fearful themselves. They don't want to communicate the fear. They have misinformation. They also have a construction of the other that's never been deconstructed for them. So there's all this going on among the adults. And so this little clip of so many years versus maybe a 20-page historical narrative of so many years leads us with an entirely different understanding. We hear what goes on between people in generating falsehoods and generating stereotypes and generating constructions of others that creates enmity. It's so very powerful, such a short piece, to manifest how a hostility that exploded a couple of years ago came about, and just in these 10 minutes, it's really terrific. Thank you.
I'm imagining Palestinians going through what they have to go through to tell or not tell.
I think it was amazingly powerful, and the cast was amazingly effective in performing it. And as someone who grew up with Jewish parents and who told me nothing, I just asked who was Hitler once, and they said he was a bad man. To tell your children nothing is not a good idea, because if your parents won't talk about something, what that means is it's so bad it can't even be talked about. And there's a lot of historical trauma passed down among our generation of Jewish people, and I wouldn't even be surprised still it's being passed down. But I would also like to ask people, I was sitting in the back, people can't hear back there. If you're going to make a comment, please eat the mic, talk right into the mic. Please do it. It's called Actors Eat the Mic. Thank you so much.
That's why we need subtitles. Anybody hungry?
I'm going to, I don't know, rightly or wrongly, tell a little bit of my story here, why I wanted to do this play. My brother told me a couple years ago that whenever I would be visiting his house, he has a child, that I should not speak about being a lesbian. I should not in any way show any gesture of affection to my spouse, Catherine. And it made me wonder, what is the story that he is telling his child about sexuality and what it is, or gender,
Or love.
and love, and what it is. So for me, the play, there are many, as Jenna was saying, many layers to it. As Catherine was saying, generational trauma. Yes. Well, let's get you a microphone.
It's okay. My voice is very strong, and
No. Being told no. 2 microphones are coming your way.
Very much struck me what you just said. Truth is very, very difficult for most people. And that's why we don't talk. And that's why when sometimes we talk, it's not the truth. And maybe your brother doesn't want to face the truth. I am in therapy. I'm Jewish. I survived after the war. And my father told me a little bit about my story, how he lost 5 brothers and sisters. I still cannot believe it. And I don't know that I can ever tell my 2 grandchildren about it. Because the truth is very, very hard to portray, to convey, and to make peace with it. Thank you very much. The play was amazing. If we went to the most beautiful play on Broadway, it wouldn't be as interesting as this play was. Unbelievable.
If you're interested in reading this play, take you 10 minutes to read it. It's online. All you have to do is Google how you find things, 7 Jewish children. It has a Wikipedia page, and if you read down, you'll see the link to it. I also have a few extra copies if anybody would be interested. Other comments? Yes.
Thank you. Do you have any idea where else this has been performed that we might know about? Is it West End? Is it, how is it?
It was performed in England largely in 2009, 2010, hugely, as a matter of fact. It has been performed many times in this country.
And there are versions online you can see.
On YouTube?
Yes,
on YouTube,
you can actually watch a performance of it on
There's
YouTube.
nothing like this.
This is live.
This is so far above and better than anything you'll find online.
Bertha, I do owe you that $5. Okay, yes.
That was wonderful, thank you. I had to sit in the back for a while, so I may not have heard everything, which leaves me with a question that may be something that everyone already understands, but I don't. What is the significance of the number 7? Why is it called 7 Jewish children?
I think you can probably bring your own answer to that question. I'm not ducking the question, but because the whole piece is written like a poem, you get to bring your interpretation to that. But I do see some hands in the back who had their own ideas, I'll bet. Yes? Yeah.
I don't know if it's my own idea. What I went to right away is in Hebrew studies, and in Jewish studies, 7 means totality. And so it's a representation, I think, of children's experience and children's stories that they're told, which makes it even more compelling.
Thank you. Thank you, Jenna, for that. Good question. Great question, yeah. I'm wondering, do any of the actors, or Judith or Rich, do any of the actors have anything that you'd like to add?
Just gratefulness and gratefulness to Carol Churchill. Wow, I love her as a playwright anyway. Consider her one of the greatest living playwrights. And gratefulness to Victoria Rue to say, yeah, let's do this play. and gratefulness to every single person who came to see it. Because without you, it's just a rehearsal. Do you want to say anything, Kevin? No?
Dory.
Sorry.
I'm the novice in this production. The other actors are experienced, and I'm the newbie, and it's been a profound learning and growth experience for me, and I have to say that Victoria's direction has been really an inspiration. She brings such creativity and perceptiveness and charge to her work that I'm just in awe. Thank you.
Other comments? John, where are you? Do you have anything you'd like to say? No? Okay, fine. Well, if there are no other comments, I think we can say thank you to all of you for coming, and I believe there's quite a bit of delicious food to be had.
Yay.
Oh, Bruce, yes?
Bruce, Mike.
Okay. That we collected $700 during the play and after, plus whatever you gave beforehand. So thank you for being so generous.
Wow. That's great. Voices for Justice in Palestine does it again.
Yeah. Yay.